Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Online Biology Tutorials. In today's live, we will be studying a topic from Control and Coordination, Class 10 Science, that is from NCERT book, being followed in the CBSE board. We will be studying a topic of control and coordination in plants, and it is phytohormones. I hope my screen is clear to everybody. So let's begin. Let me adjust the camera once again so that the view is clear to you. So here we go. So this is plant hormones taken from Control and Coordination Class 10 Science. So first of all, if we are studying the word phyto, phyto always refers to the plants. So phyto means plants and hormones. These are the chemicals that are being produced in the plants. I think the video is quite blurry. Let me adjust. Now it is clear. So let's begin. The plant hormones that are there, they are basically being grouped into two categories. So the lesson of phytohormones is based upon the previous year questions that comes in boards. So they are grouped into two categories. One is growth promoters, as the name itself is making sense that they will be promoting the growth. And another are the growth inhibitors. Okay. So the one that will be stopping the growth or hampering the growth will be growth inhibitor, and the one that will be promoting the growth will be placed under growth promoter. So here we should first know the names of all the plant hormones that are there in this category for class 10th. So auxins comes under the category of growth promoters. Then we have gibberellins. Speaking correctly is also important. First is auxins, then gibberellins, and then the third one, cytokinins. So these three are the plant hormones which will be promoting the growth of the plant. Whereas if we talk about the plant hormones that act as growth inhibitors or they will be inhibiting or stopping the growth, then we will be counting ethylene in this category and abscisic acid. Abscisic acid. Abscisic acid is abbreviated as ABA. So in case a question comes on ABA, please do correlate it with the abscisic acid. So this is broadly all the names of the plant hormones that you have to study. Now we will go one by one and we will understand each. So let's begin with the auxins. To every hormone, you can see that S is added because they are actually a group. So first we are starting with auxins. Auxins is a growth promoter. So it promotes the growth of the plant. Another thing that you must know is auxin causes apical dominance. Apical dominance means it is present at the shoot tip here. Suppose this is the shoot and this is its tip or apex, then here the concentration of auxin will be more. So the cells of the tip will divide by mitosis and continuously they will increase the number of cells. As a result, the growth of the plant will be more in the length. So apical dominance means when growth is dominating at the tip region. We already know that shoot apex contains auxin. So shoot apex contains auxin, and that is why apical dominance is a very important feature of it. Right? Next one. The phototropic movement that is seen in the plant, right? Phototrophic movement, phototrophic movement or phototropic movement rather, a phototropic movement is a movement in the plant in response to the light. So photo means light. And tropic movement is a type of movement that is occurring in response to a stimulus. So here the stimulus is light. So phototropic movement a plant shows because of the presence of auxin. Let's understand how a plant shows phototropic movement. So before I raise, you can note it down that auxin is a growth promoter. It is concentrated at the tip region of the shoot. That is why it is able to cause apical dominance. Means the apex would be growing more because the rate of mitosis will be more at the apex. And it is auxin that makes a plant bends towards the light. So bending a plant towards light is a phototropic movement. We will be doing tropic and nastic movements in some another life. Tanushka, hi, welcome to this live. So let's understand how auxin helps in the phototropic movement. Let's suppose this is the sun, ultimate source of energy, and this is the plant which is growing. We know that auxin is more at the tip region. Now, when the plant will be continuously exposed to the sun, just wait a minute. So when the plant is continuously exposed to the sun, at that point of time, what would happen? The auxin will be going more at the shady part. So earlier, just prior to the exposure, it was even. But now, due to the exposure to the sun, see this region, right? So earlier it was altogether same, and now the concentration of it will be more in the shady part. So that means auxin will be more here. So these are the sun rays which are coming, and see that it is concentrating at the shady region. Its concentration is more in the shady part. And here the part which is facing, the part of the plant facing towards sun, here the concentration of auxin will be low. So exposure of a plant to sun will cause uneven distribution of auxin at its tip. So auxin will be more at shoot tip. At which part? Shady part. So obviously the shady part will be involved more in the growth. So when it will be involved more in the growth, there will be more mitosis there, more number of cells there. So ultimately, over a period of time, what will happen? The plant will be bending towards sun. So this is sun, and the shoot will bend towards the sun, right? Towards the sun it is bending. So this type of movement is known as phototropic movement. Here the stimulus is light. And why we are calling it as a tropic movement? Because this is movement in response to stimulus, right? So any movement that is happening in response to a stimulus, which is light in this case, then it will be known as a positive tropic movement. Whereas the tropic movement that is against the direction of stimulus. For example, if here I could talk about root, then roots always bend away from the light because they are negatively phototropic. So we have learned the functions of auxins, and all the functions that you can see here are important. Now, if an MCQ question comes and you will be asked to write upon that why tendrils they take the support. So remember, whenever we are talking about support, it is always auxin. And always remember the part of the plant which is attached to the support. The region which is away from the support has got more auxin. So this is going to be unequal distribution of the auxin that is making the plant, bend towards light or taking the support. So auxins makes the plant more lengthy, means the growth is going to happen more in length. It will be more longitudinal growth. Now let's compare the role of auxin with gibberellin. But prior to that, let's first understand what do gibberellins do. So spelling of gibberellins is, so these are gibberellins. Okay, gibberellins, just wait. I hope the orientation now is same. So gibberellins are the chemicals which basically do the stem elongation, right? Let's understand with the help of an example. Suppose I am owing a sugarcane field. Now, in a particular area of land, I will be benefited more when I will be having a sugarcane of 5 feet tall, or would I be having benefit more when I will be having sugarcane, each sugarcane 10 feet tall? So obviously, I will be having benefit if I am growing sugarcane more taller, because more taller sugarcane will release more cane juice, and the more the cane juice, the more will be the amount of sugar that I could extract from them, right? So gibberellins, they are responsible for overall stem elongation. Auxins, they were acting only at the tip. Gibberellins, they lead to overall increase in the height of stem. So this example of sugarcane can be read, and gibberellins are actually acid in nature. They are actually being extracted from fungus. And there was a farmer named Kurosawa. So it is Kurosawa. 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 He extracted the liquid from the fungus Gibberella. Gibberella. Okay, Gibberella is the name of a fungus because this is the scientific name. That's why I am underlining it. So he extracted a liquid from the fungus and then he sprayed on the plants. And then what he found, that the height of the plant was increased. So these are quite useful chemicals when we are doing horticulture, when we deliberately want to increase the height of the plant, because ultimately by increasing the height of the plant we will be having more output. So the contrast between auxins and gibberellins is, auxins they help in overall increase, auxins they help in the basically the elongation of the tip, and gibberellins they lead to over increase. What is the similarity between them? That they both are responsible for increasing the growth of the plant. They both fall in the category of growth promoters, right? So we move now next to cytokinins. Cytokinins are also the growth promoters. C for cytokinin and C for cell division, right? So this is also an example of growth promoter because it is increasing the growth of the plant. Now, cytokinins, they also are increasing the cell division. So their concentration is more in the growing part of the plant like fruit, seed. Now, if you see auxins and cytokinins, there is a little difference because they both are helping in the growth. Gagandeep, welcome to this live. From where are you watching it? So cytokinins are the growth promoters. They basically help in the cell division. They are found more in the fruits and seeds. Also noted down for boards, very important question, that coconut milk is rich in cytokinin. They may ask you which phytohormone is more in the cytokinin. So please do relate it with cytokinins only. Coconut milk, C for coconut milk, C for cytokinins, C for cell division, everything in letter C. Also, I would like to compare here the role of cytokinin and auxin. Let's see. So whenever a plant is having auxin is there at the tip. So here is the auxin. In case a plant has auxin more or equal to cytokinin, always remember apical dominance will take place. So if a plant is having auxin, apical dominance will take place. Let me explain you by taking an example from a tulsi plant. Gagandeep, I am from Gurgaon. So in case I cut the tip of the plant, right? In case I cut the tip of the plant, in this case, plant will begin to show the lateral branches like this. Always remember that auxin and cytokinin, they both help in the growth, but there is a major difference. Auxin will cause the apical dominance and cytokinins will do the lateral dominance. राइट सो रेट्रल डोमिनेंस इज ड्यू टू साइटोकाइनिन सो अगर आपके घर में तुलसी है and if you want that the lateral branches or the side branches should be more in tulsi so what you can do is you can cut the tip of tulsi plant जैसे ही आप टिप कट करोगे what have you removed you have removed auxin आपने auxin हटाया तो that means क्या गया apical dominance गया अब क्या होगा plant will begin to branch and lateral branches will be more. So such type of questions can come in case the paper will be based on competency. And if you could see the board question paper of 2024-2025, it was really based on competency. So I would recommend everybody that whatever I am teaching, you might be seeing that this is extra from NCRT, but it is all based upon high order thinking skills and competency based questions. So till now, we are done with auxins. We are done with gibberellins. Yes, Gagandeep, please go ahead. You can definitely share. So you can share it with your friends. So we have done with the growth promoters that were auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins. Now we will be starting with the growth inhibitors. Growth inhibitors. Inhibitor is a chemical that will stop the growth. So we have prefix growth, inhibitor. We have added growth to just inhibitor because they will be stopping the growth. Kavita Tyagi, welcome to this live. We are studying phytohormones from the chapter control and coordination. Always remember, dear all, that there are only two chemicals in this category. So one is ethylene. Important thing about this is a gaseous hormone, means this is the hormone that exists in gaseous or gas form. Another thing, it helps in the fruit ripening. So in case based question, they may give you a situation that why do we keep a raw why do we keep a ripened mango? So everybody, because these are the days still of mango, तो आप देखते होगे कि अगर आप मार्केट से पेटी खरीदते हैं मैंगो की तो आपका जो एक मैंगो है वो राइपन रखा जाता है, राइट? एंड उसके बाद जो बाकी मैंगो हैं वो कैसे रखे जाते हैं? रॉ रखे जाते हैं. और आपसे वो पूछते हैं कि आफ्टर हाउ मेनी डेज यू वुड लाइक टू हैव इट. सो व्हाट हैपेंस, द ripened mango, this one is the ripened one and this one is the raw. So ripened will release ethylene as it is a gaseous hormone in gas form. So raw mango will be taking it, and the metabolic reactions inside the raw mango will increase and ultimately will cause it to ripe. Similarly, अगर हम घर से lemon लेके आते हैं, right? So with one ripe mango, if you keep all the raw lemons together and they are ripened over a period of time, this is because of the release of ethylene. Now, अब आप पूछोगे कि मैम इसे growth inhibitor क्यों कहते हैं? ग्रोथ इनिबिटर इसलिए कहते हैं बेटा, बिकॉज इफ यू कीप अ राइपन्ड थिंग विद अनराइपन्ड वन, पके हुए के साथ अगर आप बिना पका हुआ रख देते हो फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, देन यू विल बी डिवास्टेटिंग योर फ्रूट्स. सारे फ्रूट्स रॉटन हो जाएंगे, सड़ जाएंगे बिकॉज ऑफ द ओवर ग्रोथ इन देम. Right? So remember, ethylene is one hormone which is in gas form. It is fruit ripening one. I mean, it helps in the fruit ripening. Now we'll be coming to the last growth inhibitor, and that is abscisic acid. Abscisic acid. The spelling is important. Learn 4 to 5 times. Practice writing, because sometimes, because of overconfidence, we see that we are done with it and we don't practice. And actually, when it comes to writing in exam, you face problems, right? How many of you face situations like this? Can you please write your city, everybody, from where are you watching this live? It would be great. Tasneem, please welcome to this live. So ABA, beta, it is a growth inhibitor. Growth inhibitor, as it is clear from the name, it will be inhibiting the growth of the plant. Tasneem, okay, from Assam, great. I am from Gurgaon, Haryana. So abscisic acid is abbreviated as ABA. It is a stress hormone. In case students, you are interested in understanding the complete life processes chapter, an explanatory video series has already been uploaded. Okay, Tasneem, great. So one of the explanatory video series on life processes has already been uploaded. For heredity also, because students were requesting, so a playlist is also there on heredity. Okay, Tasneem, are you having bio in class 11th? Also, students, class 10 students are benefited once they are done with the chapter. They want to listen to the chapter so that they can be assured that they have not left anything. So an audiobook for class 10th has also been uploaded. In case you are interested, you can visit the playlist. So as I was continuing, okay, Tasneem. For class 11th, I have not started with the live yet. In case students will be requesting, then I will definitely come. I have made a video series on the biomolecules chapter, which students face maximum problem in. So in case you are interested, you can come to the playlist. Biomolecules for class 11th is also there. So stress hormone is a one. What is stress? करवा चौथ तो सबको पता है, राइट? करवा चौथ में क्या होता है? The married women who are observing the fast, they are not allowed to drink water in a certain span of the day. So उस time क्या होता है? When you are not drinking the water, your body is in stress, right? No, Tasneem, I am no, I am just dealing with science and bio. So stress hormone is a one that is released at the time of critical situation. What could be the critical situation, beta? You are aware what are stomata. So stomata are the tiny pore-like structures, and they basically help in the exchange of gases. And their second role is that they help in transpiration also. तो let's suppose a situation कि आपके घर में plants हैं और आप पानी देना भूल गए. आपने सुबह पानी नहीं दिया तो जो प्लांट है वो थोड़ा-सा मुरझा गया. मुरझाने को कहते हैं विल्टिंग. आप शाम को भी पानी देना भूल गए. तो अब क्या होगा? विल्टिंग विल इंक्रीज. As you will not give water to the plant, the signs of wilting will increase, and this is a signal for the plant to release abscisic acid. So abscisic acid will be released when you will not water the plant. So this is one of the stressful situation और भी हो सकती है जैसे adequate temperature ना मिलना. So whenever you are not watering the plant, you are not watering a plant, this is a stressful situation. So in this case, beta, what will happen? Stress hormone will be released. And what is this stress hormone going to do? It will close the stomata. अब बेटा जैसे ही स्टोमेटा क्लोज हो जाएंगे, ना तो अंदर आएगा CO2, ना फोटोसिंथेसिस होगी, तो ना तो बाहर ऑक्सीजन जाएगी, ना पानी जाएगा एटमॉस्फेयर में, बिकॉज देयर विल बी नो ट्रांसपिरेशन. सो ओवरऑल देयर विल बी अ ब्लॉकेज इन द फिजियोलॉजिकल प्रोसेसेस इन द प्लांट, राइट? सो ABA अगर बनता है तो इट इज ऑलवेज फॉर्म्ड इन द स्ट्रेस सिचुएशंस, और अगर ये कॉन्टिन्यूअसली रहता है, राइट, आप एक डेफिनेट स्टेज पे ही प्लांट को पानी दे सकते हो. अगर प्लांट में बहुत ज्यादा विल्टिंग हो गई है, मींस द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेस हार्मोन इज मोर, then a plant can never revert back to its normal condition, right? So always remember that abscisic acid is abbreviated as ABA. It is a stress hormone. It comes under the category of growth inhibitor. Also, because of this, the leaves may fall. And leaves के fall होने को क्या कहते हैं? Abscission. So falling of leaves is known as abscission, which is related to, see, दोनों words में कितनी similarity है. The name of the hormone is abscisic acid, and falling of the leaves is known as abscission. So this is regarding the abscisic acid. So in today's class, we are done with phytohormones. We have categorized the phytohormones into two categories. The students who have joined late and are interested, they may play this video again and see the categorization. So growth promoters were auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins, and growth inhibitors were just two, ethylene and एब्सिसिक एसिड. नाउ एक क्वेश्चन आना चाहिए था कि मैम अगर प्लांट ट्रॉपिक और नास्टिक मूवमेंट करता है तो फाइटो हार्मोन्स व्हाई आर दे असेंशियल? बेटा दे आर असेंशियल बिकॉज ट्रॉपिक मूवमेंट और नास्टिक मूवमेंट भी इन्हीं की वजह से होती हैं. सो प्लांट में ऑलरेडी सम अमाउंट ऑफ फाइटो हॉर्मोन्स आर देयर, बट अगर हम चाहते हैं प्लांट एक्सेप्शनली हाई ग्रो करे, वी नीड टू गिव इट फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, एंड दिस इज डन इन द रिसर्चेज वेयर द पीपल दे एक्सपेरिमेंट, दे डेलिबरेटली गिव द कंसेंट्रेशन. टिश्यू कल्चर में भी ये बहुत यूज होते हैं. आप टिश्यू कल्चर पढ़ोगे इन हाउ डू ऑर्गेनिजम्स रिप्रोड्यूस. In case this video was helpful, please share it with your friends. Consider subscribing and press the bell button so that you can have updates on the live whenever it is done. Thank you so much for joining. See you next video. Bye.